Hey everyone, it's Jake with InvisiLights and Lights at Wholesale, and I'm at this home today doing a little bit of a unique InvisiLights install. So InvisiLights is known for high quality permanent light installs, and the majority of our customers use an aluminum track when they attach lights to different homes and commercial properties. But this home's unique because it's a duplex, and it's a rental property. And the renter is actually having us add permanent lights to the home. Now, adding an aluminum track is not something that they're that's in accordance with their lease agreement. So what we're going to be using today is this extended fascia and tile clip. It just snaps right over the InvisiLights bulb, and what it's going to do is we're going to be able to spread it, and it's going to fit right over these 2x6 extended fascia boards that go along the front of this home. And because it's a duplex, we're only going to be doing half of the home, but I wanted to show you at least the install process for these InvisiClips and how that's going to go. So stick around, I'll show you section by section how we do it. So as you can see here, I've sectioned out my strands of lights in 10-foot sections. So I've got 40 lights already pre-clipped and ready to go. This is a pretty small roof line. We're just going to be doing the face of this carport and then the face of the home just until we reach about the midpoint. So everything's really straightforward. I actually don't need any tools to do this install. Aside from mounting the control box, which I'll be doing off camera, just to put these lights up, it's gonna go really quick, so you can watch the process. Okay, so before I get started, the only real thing I need to pay attention to is the arrow that's on the bulb. And so the arrows point away from the control box. If you mount the control box first, which is always a great idea, there's only one way that the bulbs will actually screw into the ports on the control box. So once you know you've got your arrows pointing the right way, the rest is really simple. And then as I go, one of the reasons that I have these lights in just 10-foot sections is because I want these wires to be as flat and low profile as possible. And having them in just a 10-foot section makes it easier to twist them as I go. And these bulbs are in, each bulb has 12-inch spacing. So they're gonna look, spacing wise, really similar to Christmas lights if you're used to using 12-inch spacing. And these clips are just friction fit. So they've got little teeth on them, and I'm just prying the sides of the clip apart as I go to install them. And for a 2x4 or a 2x6 width board, right, so talking like 1.5 inches or so, these are perfect. About 1.5 inches or anything narrower than that. Okay, so there's my first section. I'm gonna go ahead and add one more bulb, and then I'm gonna use just a little jumper to get me up to this next section of the roof line. Let's see. Might just need a 1-footer. Let's find out. And again, the really, really awesome thing about these permanent lights is that you can completely customize the length of your strand of lights, because each one of these just screws into the next one. So when you buy a kit or something, right? Let's say you order a 100-foot kit and you only need, 95 lights. You're not gonna have to splice anything or cut. You're just gonna attach extensions and jumpers where you need them, and then attach bulbs. So let me grab my next 10-foot section. We'll just keep on going. Got my 1 foot jump. And yeah, it just barely needs that 1 foot jump. And so what I do here is I keep some cable staples or like cable like screw clamps, and I'll just attach a couple of those where I need them to take up any slack. Let's see. Oh, and we're gonna have one of these land right on the corner. And so I'll just adjust these bulbs. I'll move them back just a little bit, just like you would with Christmas lights. There you go. I moved those about a 1/2 inch. And for right now, I'll just tuck this wire up underneath this metal flashing, so it's out of the way. Okay, so this is how it's looking so far. And these screw connectors just have a rubber O-ring between each one. It helps make the bulbs IP68 rated, which is great because you're not gonna get corrosion and nearly as fast of like wear out as you would with Christmas lights. Christmas light installers are used to having to replace the Christmas lights that they have maybe every 5 years because things just get brittle and worn out and they get corroded, the light bulbs and the sockets. So right here where I've had to adjust, we have a beam that's in the way here, like a 2x6. And so where I've got this slack, I'll actually just come and tuck it up at the end and use some of those staples or kind of like wall mounting cable screw clamps to tuck those wires up better. And that happens with Christmas lights too, right? So each roof line has something different or unique about it, and you end up shortening or lengthening things just a hair. So you don't always get perfect 12-inch spacing, but these are gonna be really close. And at night, from the ground and from the street, you're not even gonna be able to tell. And I have a few more lights with me and clips. I wasn't sure, I didn't measure beforehand how many I would need. So all you do is you take the InvisiClip and the bulb and you just fit it in here. And just like that, you get it clipped in. It's really easy. The bulb has little teeth on it, and so they just snap into place. And then if you ever need to remove it, you can just use like a flathead screwdriver. I like to use an automotive plastic panel remover, especially if I'm working with like aluminum track, because then I can't accidentally scratch the track. But these just are fast. So we're gonna go maybe about 8-10 feet more. Okay, so just like that, the installation of these bulbs with InvisiClips is complete. So the only thing I'm going to do now is take my staple gun that is loaded with cable safe staples, and I'm just going to go clean up some of these sections where I had to put a couple of the bulbs a little closer to each other so that they're not sagging down. We want to just keep everything looking real nice and clean and tight and professional. And I'm going to get the control box all set up. I'm going to come back here at night and show you how everything works. One thing that you're really going to want to keep in mind when you're doing permanent light installs is you want to avoid pinching wires. So that's why I'm using these cable safe staples, is because I don't want to do anything that's going to cause a problem with the transmission of power and data through these bulbs over the course of who knows how long this render is going to keep these lights up. And especially in the summertime, in the wintertime, right when the seasons change and you have house materials that are expanding and contracting at different rates because you got wood and you got metal. If you've been stuffing wires or tucking them, or you're using, not cable safe staples or, some alternative, you don't want to all of a sudden have the customer call you because their lights aren't working. And it's really just because during the install process, you caused a small pinch that got worse with time. So if you have questions, let us know. We'd love to teach you and your team how to do more of this kind of work. We're always, taking requests and recommendations for the different styles of homes. That's what InvisiLights is all about. And these InvisiClips, why we have so many different varieties and even different colors, is because we want them to be, we want InvisiLights to be a system that's adaptable for any type of residential or commercial property. So if you have questions, let us know, leave us a comment. Otherwise, I'll show you the view at night and you can see how this, home's lit up, and we'll see you at the next install. Okay, welcome back. It's nighttime. I'm at this home again. They've got a Christmas pattern set up. We're using Christmas even though it's springtime, just so I can show you what a home like this would look like during the typical season for install of these lights, which would be usually around Christmas time. And these lights can be used all year round if the customer wants to have them up year round, or they can be used for seasonal use just from maybe Halloween through the end of December. So the customer has been playing with the lights. They've had all kinds of patterns and presets set up over the last little while that I've had these installed. If you have questions about the extended fascia or tile clip, please be sure to leave us a comment. We'll be happy to answer those questions. If you want to see more of the different kinds of InvisiLights products that we offer for all types of roof lines, please be sure to visit lightsatwholesale.com. And I'm sure that on camera, these lights aren't picking up all of the distinct colors very well, but I've got a red, green, and warm white pattern set up, and they just look fantastic. It's funny, not only when I was installing them, but even tonight, the neighbors, as they come home and they drive down this street, they're all pausing to take a look at the lights because they're eye-catching, and something like this can be used all year round, or once again, like I said, just at the Christmas season, but it really adds a wow factor to the home and to the street. And I'll show you right now. You can see just the comparison, right? You have this home right here, very well lit, versus the other half of the home that doesn't have lights on it. It's really dark, and that's great for, security purposes, accent lighting. InvisiLights has you covered on all options. So I'll see you at the next install.